Hello everyone, I am back in stream. Today World Cup third position match, third place match. England versus France. England versus France. Come on guys, join my live stream. Today World Cup third place match, France versus England. मैच टाइम 2:30 AM। अभी स्टार्ट होने वाला है, এখন स्टार्ट होगा गाइस। स्टार्ट नाउ स्टार्ट नाउ 1 minute। ओके स्टार्ट हो गया, मैच स्टार्ट। एवरीवन मैच स्टार्ट। टुडे FIFA वर्ल्ड कप मैच इंग्लैंड वर्सेस फ्रांस।
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with... It's Dembele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Throw it. Now it's Bellingham, crosses it in here, and straight back out. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Madueke, he's found a way past, he is through here! Opts to play it back. Conte has a look and plays it forward. And that interception was most necessary. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And here's Kane.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Conte. And Upamecano. Saliba deftly out wide. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great vision. It's a promising position.
Okay guys, match start हो चुका है।
Played out to the left flank.
Today
Gordon's cross. Oh, great
versus
lead!
England.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Madueke actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
O'Reilly. Now Anderson. Chouameni. That's going wide left. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving forward. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Anderson. James receives it in a wide position.
Hello everyone, England score 1. First 33-minute goal. Rice. England score 1 goal.
Koundé clears without hesitation. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And this is... There's the shot! Oh, it's gone in!
England on score.
The first significant strike.
France 0, England 1.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
60 minutes. Number 9, Harry Kane.
First 3 minutes, 1 goal scored England.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Cherki going face-to-face with his great
score
rival.
1. France 0, England 1. Scoreline France 0.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
1.
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Jackie. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Saka coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Well, I'm not sure this is one for protecting the lead, Peter. The manager seems to be telling him to keenly press from the front. France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Drills one in. Chouameni played out wide. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Akliouche stood his ground strongly. Akliouche with the cross.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Cherki will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rice. That has been slung wide. And it's Bellingham. And here's Kane. And here's Bellingham. And this is Kane. Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Kane is offering a Rice smile there.
Substitutions taking place.
England are making a change now. Rice goes short. Looking for the run.
Added minutes has
And
been
a
indicated.
chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hello everyone, score
And that
line
gets things
1-0,
running.
England 1, France
This
0.
then the greatest show
Score,
on the
Rice.
grandest stage.
Rice, 1 score.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
O'Reilly. Now Anderson. And it's Rice. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Dembele. Nicely spread. Always onto this. Caught offside that time. Rice. Bellingham. Now Anderson. Distributed tidily. And here's Madueke. Lovely feet. It's out for a goal kick. Koundé. Conte and Cherki. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Cherki. Knocks it out wide. Mbappe! Bellingham. Kane. And it's O'Reilly. Gordon. For Rice. Goes looking wide. Gordon! Ah, such a clever touch. Space for him to turn and look. Flings and a header! No, just not quite.
O'Reilly certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Koundé. Conte. Now it's Akliouche. This looks promising. Bellingham. Anderson. Now it's Kane. And here's Bellingham. Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What a throw in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Dembele. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Akliouche. Cherki making good progress on the right hand. Terrific effort! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. O'Reilly. Bellingham.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played over towards the opposite flank. And Madueke. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. And maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Kane! Conte. Mbappe. Hernandez. Mbappe. And Cherki. Mbappe. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Kane. And it's James. Searching pass he's played there. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. Takes on his marker. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Mbappe. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
That's Dembele. France have got it back and they'll have another go. So much time and space here. Cleared away. That's a good ball out wide. And the counter is on. Well, played right into his path. Kane gets into a good position. Oh, sweet feet. And that's played in low. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's a key interception. So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Into the last 5 minutes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Bellingham. There's the whistle, and here we go. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Now it's Dembele. And it's Akliouche. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's forced to go back. Bellingham. And it's James. Anderson. Now it's Kane. It's Bellingham. That's a nicely weighted pass. Madueke. Dealt with nicely by the defence. England have it back and can go again. Anderson. And here's Kane. And it's Rice. He shifted it to the flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Upamecano. Koundé. Conte. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Gordon picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Hello everyone.
Koundé,
score again.
Conte.
England 2, France 0.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Spread it left. Mbappe.
France 0.
Oh, some astute defending there. Bellingham.
England 2-0 guys. England 2,
Rice.
France 0. Head and goal.
Conte.
Scoreline 2-0
Now
guys.
Mbappe. Mbappe running with intent. And here's Dembele. Out towards the flank. Hernandez. Nice control. England keep calm in the face of danger. Bellingham. Kane. Bellingham. That's destined for the flank. Gordon. Half-time getting close now. And it's Rice. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Hernandez. Now Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's onside. Thinks one through. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second half is up and running. And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
France have the chance to go the other way. Conte. Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Rice. Now Anderson. And it's James. And here's Madueke. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Kane. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Akliouche. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Dembele! Oh, no joy this time. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Konsa, and it's Rice. Madueke. It's Bellingham. Now it's Madueke. Madueke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Conte. Upamecano. And Akliouche. And it's Conte, spread out to the left, and here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
O'Reilly. That pass isn't the best. And it's Akliouche.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
He's got away. Rice was in no mood for any of that. Anderson. Madueke. And this is Kane. And he's quick to return it. Deftly away. And it's James. Can he get it through? Saliba calmly anticipates.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Added time.
That's destined for the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Conte. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively...
Well, we're underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. This is Dembele.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He has found a way through. Dembele. It's Dembele! Goal! France! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
7 minutes is number 9, Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Gordon, big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's O'Reilly. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's there to hit it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Cherki. Now it's Akliouche. Cherki. That's going wide left. He's found a way through. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. James, nicely weighted ball. Now it's Madueke. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Bellingham. James. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Madueke puts a cross in. And that has been cleared. Played back in. That's a decent clearance. Cherki
Guys, scoreline 2-0.
knocks it into space. He's in, must be! Oh, and the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Ousmane Dembélé. Ousmane Dembélé. Ousmane Dembélé.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Bellingham. And this is Kane. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Rice with the short one. James crosses. And he's managed to get rid. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what a ball! Akliush.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano opts for safety. Saliba. That's the end of the first 45. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
France looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Kane. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. O'Reilly. And here's Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. Gordon. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot a goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. And it's been taken short. Madueke. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koundé. Ball played for Conte. Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe. Now he's got space here. And it's Conte. Konsa kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Anderson. And it's James. Rice. Hernandez. Upamecano. And Cherki. Looking for options for movement. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Konsa. And it's O'Reilly. Stones. Now Konsa. Spread it left. Cherki. Now it's Dembele. He's looking wide. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide. Bellingham. And here's Kane, and the shot's on here. Bellingham! Koundé can get it clear. Gordon has it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. And that's aimed into the middle. Conte. And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test cast with flying colours. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line.
Hello everyone. England again on score. England 3, France
England take
0.
the lead.
3-0, scoreline 3-0. Goal, Sukhen.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Goal score. Scoreline 3-0. France 0, England 3. France 0, England 3. Scoreline France 0, England 3. 3-0 scoreline. Today World Cup match.
So we have had the first
England.
significant
England
moment.
3,
It is
France
1-0.
0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
It's a really well-measured ball. Koundé. And it's Tchouaméni. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe. It's not an especially good pass, that. France are behind here, despite their domination of possession.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Conte. It's run loose here. And this is Kane. Chouameni. Mbappe. Rice. Spread to the right. Mbappe. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Madueke. Mbappe makes the interception. Saliba. Ball played for Conte. Oh, good spread. And it's Akliouche. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He was under real pressure there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Conte. Cherki.
That's good play from him.
Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. France come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. It's Dembele! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Anderson. And it's James. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Knocks it into space. In towards the back stick. Punched away. France still this single goal behind. Konsa. Anderson. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Akliouche. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is a promising build-up. Akliouche is onto this. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Over to the right flank. Madueke. Anderson. And here's Kane. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Kane. Now, can they get him away? He's on it. Can he get away?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
France very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
O'Reilly. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Akliouche. There's the whistle, and here we go. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Good chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Gordon is offering a wry smile there.
Cherki. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive.
Akliush! Rice. Stones. Konsa. Still goalless. And Madueke. Rice. Now Anderson. And this is Kane. Played out towards the right wing. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, England! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
England, after 21 minutes, is
Number 8.
England penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Madueke. And it's Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Gordon. And it's Bellingham. He's got plenty of space out wide. He leaps for it! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Koundé. For Conte. Chouameni, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Anderson, nicely spread. Cherki. And it's Akliush. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Can he get on the end of this? It's a goal kick.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Chouameni. This is Dembele. Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Distributed tidily.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Again,
He's had it
score
taken
Saka.
off him.
Again, he scores
Kane.
Saka. Nice goal. Again,
And
he
it's
scores
half-time.
Saka.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Saka again scored, guys.
France
England
unable to
four,
get back
France
onto level
0.
terms before half-time. They trail
4-0,
1-0.
guys. France 0,
Well, let's not
England
beat
4.
about the bush, Peter.
Saka
It's
again
been
scores,
fairly
Saka
flat,
scored.
and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second
Saka
very
again
soon.
scoreline,
Back underway then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Complete extra time, 4 minutes, guys. England 4, France 0.
France are looking to go forward now. And it's James. Now it's Kane. Kane! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Kane clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Conte. Mbappe. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe goes short. The ball has bounced loose now.
Substitutions taking place.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Saliba. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Great vision. He has a look up. Cross into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And here's Saka. And it's James. And it's made its way to him. Strokes it back. Nice control. Rice. That's going wide left. Nicely aimed pass. O'Reilly cuts it out. Rice. That's a good ball out wide. France are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Substitution.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Everyone, please like and subscribe my channel. Like video, subscribe my channel, please, guys.
So we're up and running.
France 0.
So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Cherki. Out of play for a goal kick. O'Reilly. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. Spread to the right. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Upamecano. Here's Chouameni. Upamecano. Conte.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. Please like and
It'll be a
subscribe.
throw-in.
Today match, France versus England. England scored 4 and France 0.
Saliba. And it's Chouameni. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Not a... And a chance! Goal! France! And France are in front!
Yeah, That's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 15 minutes is number 9, Ousmane Dembélé. Ousmane Dembélé. Ousmane Dembélé.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And it's Bellingham. That's destined for the flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's Dembélé. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Lovely ball and a real... Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rice with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Looking for options for movement. Conte. Dembele is firing after that one. Now it's Akliouche. He's got away. Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madueke. Oh, some astute defending there.
There will be
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. France leading by one at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
France are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Away we go again. France currently ahead by the smallest of margins. James. He's a sharp little ball here. Mignon claims comfortably. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Anderson. Now it's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Madueke in acres of space out wide. Akliouche. Oh, it's Dembele. Engages and forces him off the ball. France have a free kick. Upamecano, Koundé. Some really good ball move. It's Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
The goal scorer for France.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Ousmane Dembélé.
And now he has two.
Ousmane Dembélé.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Tries to pass it through. O'Reilly. Gordon has it out wide and in space. Aims beyond the defence. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Saliba. And Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rice. And it's Bellingham. He's looking wide. Gordon! Lovely bit of skill. O'Reilly gets into a good position. And that's another good win of the ball. Mbappe. Tries to play it through. And this is Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
France find a position of real strength now. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Gordon. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. So it's down to business here. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Stones cuts out the pass. O'Reilly. Gordon. Over to the right flank. That is ended up in no man's land. Tchouaméni. Hernandez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Spread it left. Kane. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Conte. Now Saliba. And it's Hernandez. Upamecano. Now Saliba. Conte. Saliba. And it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cherki will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. An absolute gem! And France are in front. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
James, that's an imaginative pass. Madueke is in a really good position out wide. Hernandez, now Mbappe. Tchouaméni, it's Hernandez. Conte. Oh, good spread. Akliouche. Now it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Now Anderson. Nicely spread. Now it's Madueke. Looking to play him in. Bellingham plays it in. And that has been cleared. Koundé. Cherki. Over to the right flank. Now it's Akliouche. Stones. Now it's Kane. Upamecano. And it's Akliouche. Konsa.
Scoreline
Anderson.
There will be 1 minute
We
added
are
time.
into stoppage time.
0. Second
And it's
half
Dembele. Mbappe.
Second half start.
And we've reached half-time.
Score 2-0.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. France coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
France leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. France leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Gordon. And it's O'Reilly. Anderson. Hernandez. Oh, it's Dembele. Now Mbappe. Conte. Spread to the right. Akliouche has a look and plays it forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cherki unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Bellingham wins the duel this time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Dembele. Spread out to the left. Threads one in. Cherki is having a shot! In he goes again! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's a good ball.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Hernandez. Oh, well played, lovely. Hernandez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Kane. Oh, it's come loose. Anderson. And here's Madueke. Very nicely done. Real Madueke! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Deftly away. O'Reilly tries to pass it through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rice. I think we're just about done here. Now there's a Madueke! No, just not quite.
Madueke certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there.
So that's it. It is all over. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Parking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Mbappe on score. Mbappe on score. Mbappe on score. Scoreline 1-4. France 1. England 4. Everyone, Mbappe on score. Again. France 1. England. France 1. England 4. Everyone please like and subscribe. Guys, this is a game, not really real. Scoreline 1-4, France 1, England 4.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Madueke unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe. Oh, this is a very good run. And he welcomes it in. And he's put a shade too much on that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. This is a promising build-up. That has not gone well. It's a really well-measured ball. James, Madueke. Space for him to turn and look. Good read, needed to be.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Conte, distributed tidily, and it's Akliouche. Ball is over the line. Cherki. That is lovely. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Stones did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rice. And it's James. Stones. Gordon chasing after it. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Mbappe. Konsa. And it's Stones. O'Reilly. And it's Rice. And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Bellingham. Oh, good spread. And it's James. Now Anderson. And that has been slung wide.
Guys, scoreline 2-4. France again on a score.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
France 2, England 4.
Knocks it into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Lebanon, France scored again, scored 2-4, France 2, England 4. Thanks for everyone watching, please like and subscribe. Scoreline 2-4, France 2, England 4. One score, Mbappe and
Anderson. And it's Rice.
Barjola.
O'Reilly.
4 minutes, Mbappe 48 minutes.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Lebanon, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Madweke. And here's Gordon. Upamecano. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
O'Reilly. Kante can get it clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bellingham! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
James does really well to win the ball there. Madweke. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe promptly onto that, and that is that. So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Chouameni shifted it to the flank. Mbappe. And it's Kante. And Cherki. Nicely spread.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the...
So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not...
There's the whistle, and here we go. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Look at the space here. Dembele! Goal, France! The ideal start.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The goal scorer for France.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Ousmane Dembélé.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Rice. And here's Kane. And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Barjola, 54 minutes, and
Hernandez.
58 minutes.
France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Kane. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Madweke. He's under a lot of pressure there. O'Reilly. Rice.
Rice 3.
And it's Bellingham.
3 minute goal Rice.
Spread to the right.
15 minutes.
Hernandez wins the duel this time. Cherki. Koundé.
Thanks for watching everyone. Please like and subscribe.
Oh, well played, lovely. And here's Dembele. Spread it left. James cuts out the pass. Madueke. It's Bellingham. Rice. Now Anderson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Approaching the half-hour mark. Throw in. Plays it across. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. And here's Gordon. Anderson. Over to the right flank. Oh, nice touch. Hernandez was in no mood for any of that.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Conte. And Cherki. And it's Akliouche. Tries to play it through. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. And it's been taken short. Driven in. England have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. France come in leading by just the odd goal.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
France leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Back underway then. France leading courtesy of the game's only goal. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Incoming delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Konsa defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Decent chance! Rice. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Bellingham. Bellingham. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe. Cherki. And it's Hernandez. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, sweet feet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Gordon. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Well, we're on the way. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And it's Akliouche. Cherki. Dembele. And this is Dembele. Bellingham.
Hello guys, Kylian
Rice.
Mbappe scored again.
Konsa.
Mbappe 2.
Rice.
Hello guys.
And it's Rice.
France 3, England 4.
O'Reilly.
Kylian Mbappe scored again. 11.
Gordon. It's Bellingham.
France 3, England 4. Kylian
Anderson.
Mbappe 2 scored.
The most
66
accurate
minutes
pass.
and 48 minutes.
Cherki.
Barcola 54 minutes. France 3, England 4. Kylian Mbappe
Anderson.
more score.
Played out towards the right wing. Madueke
Kylian Mbappe
receives it
scored
in a
again,
wide
guys.
position.
Kylian Mbappe scored again.
Conte.
France 3, England 4.
Now
Scored
Mbappe.
France 3, England 4.
And it's Chouameni. Upamecano. Very nicely done. Good spot that. And Cherki. Conte. And it's Akliouche. Akliouche. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Anderson. And it's James. For Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Kane. Distributed tidily. No, he refuses to take the bait. Conte. Cherki. It's a really well-measured ball. For Conte. And it's Koundé. And Cherki. Upamecano. Conte. Nice-looking ball. He's being urged to shoot. It is a corner. Mbappe goes short. Can he get it through? Takes aim and crosses. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Kane. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Kane. Bellingham. And this is Kane. Conte. Now it's Dembele. Looking for the run. And Cherki. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe. Oh, well played. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals.
Scoreline 3 for France 3, England 4.
Rice plays it short. That's tidy. Shapes to shoot! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Chouameni, Koundé. And Upamecano. And it's Koundé. Conte. And it's Chouameni. Now Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Some good work on the right flank here. And it's James. Bellingham. And it's James. Rice. Now Anderson. And this is Kane. Always goal. There's the shot! Oh, it's gone in! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Hello everyone, scoreline 3-4, France 3, England 4. Today, third place FIFA World Cup game.
England
3,
penetrate first.
England 4,
It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Hernandez. That pass isn't the best. Hernandez. Just about up to 75 minutes. Anderson. Rice. James. Madueke. Madueke ventures forward. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Conte. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And here's Kane. Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. It's Dembele! Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Akliouche. He's found the way through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France are beaten, and they are out. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players. and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage.
And Marjola score 1.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title.
It's
Guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
4. Time 78-minute complete, guys. 78-minute complete. Scoreline 3-4. France 3, England 4.
This might spell danger. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. France have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. France still without a single shot on target. Konsa. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Chouameni driving forward. Mbappe. Cherki distributed tidily. He is starved of space and time. Konsa. And it's O'Reilly. Anderson. Stones.
Guys, 80-minute complete.
For Rice.
80 minutes.
That's going wide left.
3-4. France 3, England 4.
And it's O'Reilly.
Thanks for watching everyone. Please like and subscribe.
Now it's Kane. He's played it back. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, England! And there is your opener.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
After 32 minutes is number 20, Madueke.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Bellingham. Rice. Oh, good spread. Chouameni.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe. Chouameni. Conte. Now Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. And here's Madueke. Oh, nice touch. And that's played in low. Gordon! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Rice goes short.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Rice. O'Reilly. Konsa with chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. A finish of... And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Koundé. And it's Hernandez.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Chouameni goes looking wide. Now Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. James did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Driving through the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Kane. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cherki. And it's Akliouche. And this is Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Anderson. And it's Bellingham. Just a quarter of an hour to play. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cherki. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now Mbappe. Nicely spread. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, it's Dembele. There they go, hunting in packs. Anderson. Madueke. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good ball out wide. And that is as far as it goes. France bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Hernandez. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Spread it left, and here's Mbappe. And here's Dembele, and he's lost his man here. Cherki finds himself offside.
Good night, see you soon. Tomorrow match, Argentina versus Spain match. Good night, guys. Stream is off. Okay, guys. Good night. Stream off. Bye bye.